Welcome along everybody, it all kicks off here, a series made to revive the old A1 GP if you remember correctly. Teams competing instead of... countries instead of teams. And where else to kick that season off but in Texas, here at the wonderful Circuit of the Americas. Long straights and good passing opportunities. I am Sanders, your commentator and the video editor for this one. Current conditions seem very nice. Low chance of rain, good track temperatures. Hopefully the tyres will stay up to temperature and won't grain too much because they do suffer from a lot of graining. All the graphics made in this were made by the wonderful people down in LOM 1138's Discord server. Go check it out. And otherwise, that's your own problem. Anyways, without further ado, let us move on to the starting grid for the race, where we see that Yuki Tsunoda has put his car on pole position ahead of Robert Kubica. Valtteri Bottas and Sebastian Vettel joined them on the second row ahead of Max Verstappen and Pierre GASLY, the old 2018 and half 2019 Red Bull teammates. Ahead of Mitch Evans and Antonio Giovinazzi. Antonio Giovinazzi now obviously Formula E driver, still the main Italian driver. Stoffel van Dorn ahead of Lance Stroll, rounding out the top 10. Just outside that, Fernando Alonso ahead of Sebastien BUEMI for Team Switzerland. Lewis Hamilton, not a great qualifying for him, as he starts 13th. Alongside Kevin Magnussen. Local hero Logan Sargent starts 15th ahead of Sergio PEREZ. Then Jean de Rovella and Antonio Felix da Costa share the second to last row. The last row is Lucas Di Grassi and Daniel Ricciardo starts from the back of the grid. Let's get into the race. Here come the lights. All 5 lights are on. And they're out and we're on the way for race 1 of the Assetto Corsa World Cup Series Championship. And it looks like Yuki Tsunoda's got the best start possible. A little bit of a challenge from Team Finland on Team Poland. As we all watch them filter around through turn 2, we see, I think, Max Verstappen and Pierre GASLY fighting side by side then. Look how the safety car keeps up with the rest of the field. And yes, it is Yuki Tsunoda leading ahead of Robert Kubica and Valtteri Bottas. And we have no battles near the back, and yes we do. Stoffel van Dorn side by side with Lance Stroll as he hits the curve and almost hits Stroll. Inches away from disaster there, but they're still side by side, and Stoffel van Dorn drifts up a position. A little bit of a challenge there from Antonio Giovinazzi as well, as behind them we have Fernando Alonso having a little look. And there we have it, there are the graphics, the tower graphic, showing the current standings. And as you can see, country flags instead of team logos here, because those are the teams in this championship. And look at that, Fernando Alonso managed to get past Giovinazzi, but Giovinazzi's coming back at him, going to turn 12. And he's got the outside line, which has proven to be the more grippy line throughout what I've seen in qualifying. And look at that, he does get some good traction side by side, and he's going to just send it up the inside here and go back up in the 10th place. Hamilton's gone past Sebastien BUEMI meanwhile, that's off camera then. I've seen that. But Tsunoda leads ahead of Robert Kubica and Valtteri Bottas going on to lap 2. Here we have, that is Team Great Britain, Lewis Hamilton, going up the inside of Kevin Magnussen, not quite there yet, however can he make it on the exit? He's got great traction, and a run around the outside with slightly more grip, and the inside line for turn 3 becomes 12th place for him. So we'll filter through here, we have Vettel with good pace, we've got Tsunoda seemingly losing a little bit of pace, as well as Alonso. And is Kubica a lot closer here than he was on previous laps? He definitely is. He's picking up a lot of slipstream, which Tsunoda clearly doesn't have. I mean, obviously. And is he going to have a look up the inside? He's going to have a look at the inside. He's going to have an attempt up the inside. And going down to turn 12. He's got the outside line, and Robert Kubica takes the lead. Team Poland leads the race. What a turnaround. Here we have, I think that's Gasly running wide on the curb. Will Verstappen get some traction on him? Yes, he will. Have to try and get through. He did pull out of the slipstream quite early, so he might not have the advantage that Robert Kubica had. You see, just going into the corner doesn't quite have the advantage that Kubica had, but will he still be side by side like the way GIOVINAZZI was with Lance Stroll? Yes, he will. Can he send it up the inside of the next corner? Yes, he will try. But will he make it? Well, the outside line here has proven to be a very bad line compared to the inside line, and you can see. So Pierre Gasly stays ahead for the time being. It's just dropping back a little. It's just hanging back. Now we've got a yellow flag in Sector 2, and that is Lewis Hamilton. Does Team Britain's race come to an early end on lap 12 here? Let's just see what happened here. You see Logan Sargent in his mirror there. Look at his left side mirror there. He closes in, moves to the left, and then no, just misunderstanding on the braking, I suppose. And he's out of the race. Here we go. Bottas with a run on Tsunoda, perhaps. Don't think he's quite close enough. And there in the back we see someone spinning. I think he got hit. And that is Jayan Daruvala, Team India. And that's going nowhere. Has he managed to keep the car able to return to the track? We'll have to see. Well, he is still off the track for the time being. Can he continue? Yes, he can. He has kept it all running. And lap 12, no big DNFs yet. Well, that is, I think Stroll's just gone past Van Dorn. Van Dorn must have gone really wide on the curb. GIOVINAZZI on the inside of Stoffel Van Dorn. He's going to have the outside line for the next corner, but Stroll is in the way for that grippier line. And you can see on Stoffel Van Dorn trying it up the inside. What a great three-way scrap they have, but it's purely because they're stuck behind Lucas Di Grassi at the moment. And down the inside, absolute send from Antonio GIOVINAZZI, and if he can hold on around the outside here, he'll have two positions in a single sector. And he's trying to hold on to the outside. Will he do it? Can he do it? Right behind, see again the blockage from the back markers is getting in wide. Lance Stroll will have to forfeit the place if he goes that wide. And Antonio GIOVINAZZI immediately gets past Lucas Di Grassi. And that immediately is Valtteri Bottas on Yuki Tsunoda. Didn't take long for that to happen, but here they are, side by side. They've just gone past, I think that is... No, never mind, that is Vettel right behind them. And Bottas goes up to second place. And Van Dorn's just got up to 9th. So there's a slight bit of slipstream here, and yes, Max Verstappen does have a good run this time. It's taken him a long while to get back, but he's here once again, and he's here in fourth, and he just seems slightly further ahead than he was previously. You see the graining on the right front tyre is starting to kick in for real now. And it's the same situation with GIOVINAZZI. Is he going to just like GIOVINAZZI send it up the inside? Yes, he is. And he's ahead of Pierre Gasly. And I think I saw Mitch Evans trying to go for a move there in the back. Yes, he is. The Team New Zealand car is going side by side with Team France's Pierre Gasly. Going down towards turn 19. It's still side by side. Who can get out of this corner first? It looks like it's Mitch Evans, but he spun it. Oh, and all that hard work for nothing. Oh, and he's been hit by Fernando Alonso. And yeah, I think they're both out. That was a hard hit. Kubica absolutely pulling a gap. So yeah, there's the back markers. You're going to have to try and get past these back markers now. Tsunoda runs wide. Tsunoda's ran wide, and you can see Verstappen immediately gets through. And there's Pierre Gasly. He's going to try to get through as well, going down into the left-hander at the end of the straight. Verstappen gets past the back marker. I think it's Sebastien BUEMI. Yes, it is. This man, nothing wrong from start to finish. Made a good start. And then took the lead on lap 5 and has never put a foot wrong since. He's taken one win in Formula 1 in his career. And he's showing that talent once again. Robert Kubica wins the first race of the Assetto Corsa World Cup Championship. Valtteri Bottas comes home second. And now we wait for Sebastian Vettel to pick up the third place on the podium. And as he does, we see he takes the fastest lap on the final lap. Your winner, Robert Kubica and Team Poland. What a turnaround. Well, what an eventful race that was. Here are your results: Kubica, Bottas, Vettel, Verstappen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Van Dorn, Giovinazzi, Stroll and Sargent are the top 10. And, well, the championship leaderboard will look a little bit bland apart from the fact that Team Germany collected that little extra point for the fastest lap that Sebastian Vettel set on the final lap. It's going to look bland for now, but it won't. Long time. And next time, we'll see a lot more chaos. And what is the next race, you ask? I'm about to reveal it to you here at the end of this race. Next time we go to Sepang for the Assetto Corsa World Cup Series Malaysian Grand Prix. Join us then. Goodbye. Oh, and make sure you're subscribed so you won't miss when the next race comes out.